Hey guys, happy Monday. It's Tiff. Not gonna lie to y'all, I almost just didn't do a video today. But I showed up anyway, and sometimes you just have to show up. And I am tickled at how this abstract came out. So I knew that I was a little bit pressed for time today, but I wanted to get in here and do this video and really just allow that mojo to get its groove on. So I wasn't really feeling it, and sometimes that's how it is when you get in there. But get in there anyway. There's many excuses of things I could be doing or should be doing or was doing before this, but I said, let's go, let's go. So as you see here, I already had a little bit of that teal, and I'm going to say that is coffee dye, but don't hold me to that because, to be honest, I don't really know what that is or where that paper came from. So it's already in my journal, and this is the same handmade journal that I did from the Nellie Wortman's class. I think it's like an altered book is the name of it if you look it up. But I'm going in here with just some very fallish, or what I felt was fall-like colors. And I'm almost at the very end of using all of that green up. I love when I use up some of my supplies, right? Because we have so many, it feels good just to actually use it up. And I also have like this rule that I made with myself that I have to use up some of my paint before I buy more paint, and I have some that I want, but I'm just trying to stick to my guns on that. So I just went in with my number 2 pencil, and then this cardboard piece was actually a paint palette for a project I did with my work friends, and we did one of those sip and paint things for a team builder. And so I just used a piece of cardboard because, Lord have mercy, I promise you what, I got more cardboard than my compost can even eat. So I ripped off some of the pieces of cardboard just to see. Of course, they will go into the giblet bin because they did not make the cut for today's page, but I did give it a little try to see. And it's been a really long time since I think I've created anything that I haven't glued collage onto. But hey, I'm just rolling with it today. Just enjoying the movement when it comes to like the paintbrush. So you see here how I just multitask. I'm drying it. I'm taking the titanium Lucas titanium white that I had and splatting that out over there on my my little paint palette that I have going on, and letting this dry just a touch. And you will notice that it did not dry all the way, and that's okay because I do like how the white kind of mixes with some of the green, and you'll see that in just a second. And today is all about just abstract, just putting down the marks and filling the paint, run through the paintbrush, even just kind of igniting that energy. And so I'm just going in here with this white, and I had a comment one day, I can't remember when it was, but they said, well, Tiffany, why do you use white and not gesso? Guys, it really just depends on what's close at hand. That's so unprofessional to say, but if you need to have something that adds tooth to your page, then gesso is your friend. If you don't really necessarily need it, like I think this paper I'm working on is probably like watercolor paper, and so it doesn't really need any additional tooth, and the white bottle of paint is probably much cheaper than the gesso, if the truth be told. So a lot of times I use those interchangeably, so kind of just, you know, do what you do and see what you like best. And I'm going back in here with a watery paintbrush, okay, and you're seeing that the color is kind of moving and grooving a little bit differently when it has that water opposed when you just go in with a dry paintbrush. And oftentimes I like to do both just to see which feels good. And I know that sounds so weird, but I just like to feel the paint move on the substrate. And then I'm going in here with my white Stabilo All, and this guy's getting a little bit small. I'm going to have to order one of those here shortly, because it is getting to be a little on the small side. But I'm just letting that, well, actually it looks a lot bigger now that I put it down. Might as well go ahead and give it extra when I order anyway, because Lord knows I lose that thing pretty often. But a white Stabilo All works just like the black Stabilo All, and it is a mark saw, so it will pretty much mark on anything and everything. And then I'm going in with the Lucas Payne's Gray. Y'all know this is my favorite Payne's Gray. And if you are new to my channel, well, hey, where you been at? Welcome, friend. Come on in and just have a look-see, and hope that I just inspire you to get in there and slap some paint down. So anyway, I'm going in here with that same paintbrush. So I use the same exact paintbrush throughout the entire painting. And I don't think, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't really think I got my fingers into the paint very much, which is kind of rare for me. And here I am dabbing that wet paintbrush, and I'm just kind of looking at how the color is different when it has water added versus when it doesn't. And I'm just kind of using that and listening to my intuition kind of guide me through. Now, if you've ever taken a workshop of mine, you know, well, I think it was probably a workshop online, maybe it was a live one, but I talk about grounding your work and not just having your colors coming from here, there, and everywhere. And so I'm attaching that dark color to the very bottom and to the sides of the piece. To me personally, I think it is more pleasing to the eye to do it that way. But you know what, honey? Your journal is your journal, so you do what you do. I just like to tell y'all why I do what I do. And now I'm going back in, and I am just a mess today, y'all. Lord. I just am something else sometimes. I surprise my own self with some of the stuff that comes out of my mouth. But okay, we're doing a voiceover, Tiffany. Get with the program. And so I'm just going to enjoy that scribbling through that wet paint. Oh, I love to scribble something good. So I hope that this wild and abstract page in the journal has inspired you to get in your journal today, slap some paint down, and remember, if you don't like it, honey, just change it and go to the next page. It'll be okay. Stop judging yourself so harshly. Woo! Good golly, Miss Molly. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining me. If you would, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Leave me a comment and tell me something. Tell me something good. Yeah. All right, tell me something good that's been going on in your life, in your world this week. And until next time, guys, toodaloo.